Welcome my friends, we are talking about Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 11 and troop compositions and strategies that will definitely help you going forward. So this is a base that's pretty common, old meta, you need to start to get away from. It's pretty easy to take down. However, percentage definitely is a trick on this one. You can't just straight Baby Dragon and Valkyrie to the core because you won't have percentage. So how do you get it? What I like to do is called a naked golem walk, and you can use this on quite a bit of stuff, and the key here is using a golem with a queen behind it and maybe a wizard or two if you need to on a section towards the air defenses, or a section away from your kill squad if you don't need her to funnel. On this attack, we're going to look at it just for a second. Ajum decides to bring a golem, kind of the same sort of strategy, but just on the wrong side. All this over here, this at 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock, those are baby dragons. Look what he's trying to do. The golem is in front and the queen's going to get it. However, baby dragons could have done the same thing, cleared out these structures on the corners and let your king and Valkyries take down these here in the middle, put a heal there, and you'd be golden delicious. Oh yes indeed. And use the queen over, I would actually use the queen probably at 12 o'clock away from the heroes because they won't aggro to her. She'll get all this percentage down. If you wanted to path south towards the Inferno Tower, she get tons of percentage here, or you could path her to this area but she'll encounter the heroes. So I'd probably try to push her to 3 o'clock. And then even if you need more percentage, use bowlers on another corner as well. You could put giants in front of it, like 2 giants in front of it, and bowlers behind it with the rage. I think the rage is needed because on this base you have it. You need 2 jump, and I think 2 jump, 1 heal on this perimeter section for your Valkyries as they go full health into the Town Hall, 1 rage on the Town Hall, and then use your other rage for percentage. And that way you'll get percentage and the Town Hall down, king with the Valkyries. So again, it's just finding the bases and tweaking it, the army comp to what you actually need to get done. Because even if the Valkyries were able to get it, see the queen is, yes, she's getting a couple structures down, but look, baby dragons would have gotten these 3 perimeter structures, and she's just not, her value is just not as high coming in with the kill squad, if that makes sense. So valiant stuff indeed. Ajum usually getting it done for us, but this time, you know, it happens. Sometimes mistakes occur. It honestly was just the troop composition that could have been changed just a little bit, and he would have gotten that victory for real. So we are on my base here, my friends. So again, certain strategies call for certain things. Now, Town Hall 10s, it's all about spotting. One, you need to count percentage. Are you counting the buildings you're taking down and getting percentage? Again, using this great strategy, queen behind golem gets tons of percentage. And you want to enter in using your baby dragons, again, obviously away from the air defenses, helping create the funnel. That's all they're doing. I'm actually going to leave a number of these buildings here in the core for my king and Valkyries because I understand that they can get them. These would be, in my opinion, wasted baby dragons if you put them here because the king and the Valkyries will get them. You can use your baby dragons elsewhere or use bowlers or something elsewhere as well. So on this base, this is I think a bad meta, even though it took us a while to get this base down. We just kind of got unlucky because a number of hits the Town Hall was about to fall and it just didn't. One more hit and it would have. But see, you need percentage. Percentage can be difficult, and how do you get it? You can't use baby dragons here on 9, so what am I going to do? I'm going to actually bring a rage with bowlers and giants. So the giants, you sometimes put the king with the giants, but on this base I realized I needed the king in the core. Sometimes you need the king in the core. If it's really, like, look at all these defenses in the core. You need the king there. And sometimes you'll put the king with the bowlers. But this time I was like, you know what? I can put my bowlers with giants and it'll go well. They're going to get quite a bit down. I think you really need a rage, though. And they did get a lot down. So the percentage is there. I've got the percentage. The problem here is everything's actually going great. Look at this heal about to drop. Perfect heal, healing up all of my troops as they go into the Town Hall. You want them full health. And I have 1 rage for this Town Hall. And unfortunately, they're just going to reshift and not take down the Town Hall. Look at this. Look how close it gets. Why didn't it drop? One more hit from the king. He somehow shifted to a skeleton, and usually he waits. Usually it takes him a while for him to shift. He did shift. Unfortunate happened there, but it happens. Sometimes you have a game plan and you can't take it down. We hit that base a number of times the same way using different strategies. And sometimes you just have to change it up. You have to realize, okay, it's not working. Some strategies go well, and you just kind of like on mine, like one extra hit and would have dropped. But we decided, or actually I didn't decide, Canadian Nomad decided to bring in this awesome, the bowlers, witches, and golem strategy. Lots of names for it. And this, on these sort of square type bases, this strategy definitely is viable and works. The hogs are there to take down the mortars, so the golems will then shift back to the core. And you have a jump in the middle. And there's a reason why the queen is to the away from the core. Why would you put... This is what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen my naked golem walk video, this is having the queen getting more value. If the queen was in the core, she'd just lock onto the hound and she wouldn't do anything. However, over here to the at 12 o'clock, she's getting quite a bit of value. And look at this. That does mean, though, the king and the bowlers are going to have to take down the town hall. You just got to be aware of that. But the queen is getting so much more value, taking down Teslas, taking down wizard towers, everything over there. And that's thus the very high percentage on this attack. The bowlers do get the town hall down, and look at that. Amazing stuff from Canadian Nomad. We should have done this attack strategy from the beginning, but we didn't. We failed. Again, sometimes, my strategy I thought was going to be the best way to get it, but lo and behold, look at that. I was proven wrong. I was wrong. This strategy got way more percentage down. Even if I took down the town hall, this is way stronger attacks. So again, certain attacks, they need to be changed up, and it's fine. But great use of the queen away from the hound. That's what I'm talking about. Certainly it matters against hit-ups, but even 10v10s, it matters as well. So let's watch... this was my 2-star attack. We don't need to show that. Let's let's do this base. Now, I would actually hit this base. You could hit it a number of ways, just using straight baby dragons and Valkyries without a queen walk. Personally, I would think that's better. However, you can use a queen walk and it's fine. Again, there's multiple ways to take down bases. And I just think the queen walk was a little less percentage than maybe using the baby dragons, because a lot of free structures on the outside here. And if I was to do that, see, if I was to do without a queen walk and just baby dragons, I would pick a corner. I would pick a corner and use a golem in front of it and the queen behind it. I would probably pick... You actually could pick this corner here. I might actually pick 12. It's away from Inferno Towers, and at the same time, you're going to help take down these defenses, which would be locking onto the Valkyries when you jumped in. You could do that, or you could bring her in. Well, you could bring her in at... You could do even 12. No, the heroes are over there. You want to stay clear from the heroes. You could do 3 o'clock as well. There actually 3 would have been well. Look at all these look at all these over here. 3 o'clock would have been well to bring the golem, naked golem walk, queen behind, just to get that percentage. So just to think about that if you were going to use that sort of strategy. But this time, Mikey's using the queen walk, and that's fine. Queen walks are really popular against Town Hall 11s, and it totally works. And the reason why coming in from this 6 o'clock away from the Infernos, look at that. Doesn't even have to worry about the Infernos. Using a baby dragon to push her left up to 9 o'clock, very smart. Again, baby dragons or wizards help do that. And she's getting quite a bit here. Now, the one thing I would have mentioned, he did have a wall breaker fail. Now, if this happens, either bring extra wall breakers in case it happens, or if it does happen, let her walk. Look how early he brought in the golem. Look at that. Golem down already? I don't like that because the EA gets activated. Let her walk a little bit longer. You have plenty of time. There's no rush. Maybe because of the wall breaker fail, he thought, well, maybe I need to bring in the golem sooner to help create the funnel or something. But I think he could have waited just a little bit longer, let the queen do her thing. I mean, he got the 2-star. I know I'm nitpicking, but it's kind of like you want to not activate the EA for as long as possible, if that makes sense. That's really the key here. The Valkyries will get down the town hall, kind of ripping through that whole base. Nicely done. The funnel was there, you could tell. And the king and queen are just going to stay up a little longer, going to take down these structures, and going to get 60%. Nice hit from Mikey. 60% is actually really good. You want to, if you can go 60 and above on your hit ups, you're doing some good stuff. So just think about that on this base. Actually, I'm going to show you this one because I do exactly what I show and the value of this naked golem walk on these hit ups. So the strategy here is using baby dragons, and then you're going to use a queen. Now the queen value is going to be really high here, and I chose to come in where I think I'm going to put the queen at 6 if I remember right. I can't remember where this base is, so going to do that here in 1 second. And you know, this is great strategy as far as baby dragons, because all those air defenses are tucked inside, and so they can't do anything. I'm taking my time here and just kind of seeing what needs to get done. Again, you have plenty of time. No need to rush. You can take a breather. I've talked about that before. If you're feeling a little out of it, you can take a breather. But look what I've got here going for me. Got the queen with the golem, and the reason I'm doing this is because look at the value here. Look at what she's going to be able to get down. And this time I'm actually coming in along with the Valkyrie side. I'm just kind of helping create the funnel. I chose to do that because I thought it would give her a little more value over here, and she'd get quite a bit of structures. And she is going to go north, exactly where I wanted her. I wanted her to path this way because she's going to get so much value. Look at all the structures. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And she's probably at 12 getting that gold storage down. With her ability, yeah, for real. 12, is she going to get 13 down? I think she's going to get 13 structures down. Wow, 14 structures down. You can't beat that. I mean, that value is incredible for percentage. Here comes the Valkyries into the core, and I'm getting the job done as we speak. Look at this. Heal right there, and I'm going to put the freeze down, so they're going to be full health as they come into the CC and into the town hall as well. And bada bing, bada boom. And the reason I put the king and no bowlers, because I didn't need the percentage. I understood that the king with the Valkyries would be able to get down the town hall, and I don't have to deal with the CC. You know, Valkyries move so fast, you don't have to deal with the CC. And there you go. Not the greatest percentage, honestly. I messed up. If you notice at the beginning of the raid, I think it was a fresh hit on this. I didn't know where the black bombs were. I messed up on a couple baby dragon placements, and I lost a few more than I was hoping. So, but there's an attack for you. So give it a go. It will go well for you, my friends. So we have another attack. And this time, again, these little things make and break attacks. You notice the queen's value on these hit-ups are really powerful when you split her off from the kill squad. Unless it's a mass bowlers, you'll probably want the queen with the kill squad. But if you're using these other sort of strategies with baby dragons or Valkyries, things like this, look, even just 2 giants helped her get these percentage. She could have brought 3 giants or a golem or something, but just with that helping, she creating the funnel and getting percentage. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 structures down. Yep, 7. That is great. 8. Is she going to get 8? 8 structures down. I mean, that's so much value and so much percentage, better than if she just brought straight into the core. We're going to speed this one up just using the same sort of strategy. You can tell exactly what's happening. Going to jump in from the side here with 2 jumps and the Valkyries in the core. Only thing you got to worry about is the funneling, and the king is going to get the job done. And look at that. Nicely done. Understanding pathing. Didn't even have to take down this mortar because she knew the Valkyries would go to the core. And the reason why the Valkyries went on the town hall, because the witches and the CC lured them over to the town hall, took it down. Very nice attack from Island Nomad. But guys, get out there. Hopefully this video helped you Try to use your queen in the most valuable spot you can. Naked golem it up as it's got great value, or giants with bowlers and queen behind it, or wizards, that gets a lot of value as well. Thanks again for watching. We will see you next time, my friends. Halo out.